So hi everyone and welcome back to Tech Tuesday. As always, I'm Misha and I'll be your guide through this solar car adventure. In the previous episode we talked about how we produce and how we store energy. And in this episode we're going to look at how we shape our car to make sure that we use our energy most efficiently. To illustrate this, I brought with me Ian, one of our aerodynamic engineers. Welcome Ian.
Hi Misha.
So are you excited to teach you a little bit about what your job is in the team?
Yes, I'm looking forward to it.
Some of our viewers might be asking themselves, why actually do solar cars look so weird? Because aside from the bullet design they hold in previous cars, there also exist other shapes, correct?
Yeah, well first of all we have to understand that a solar racing car tries to minimize the amount of energy used and maximize the amount of energy collected.
And what is your part in this energy balancing problem?
Well, my part goes more on designing a car that can move easily and fast, so minimizing the energy that goes out.
And how do you achieve this?
One needs to know about the drag force.
Okay.
This force could be explained as the resistance a moving object experiences.
And then it's your job to balance these factors.
Yes, exactly.
Which are these factors actually?
If we want to reduce the drag, the speed and shape of the car are the main factors to take into account. But although we know the average speed of our car, we cannot do anything about this as the speed will change during the race. Therefore, we focus on designing the smoothest shape possible so that the car experiences the least amount of drag.
So the shapes that we've seen in the previous cars then must be super aerodynamic.
Yes, these shapes have been proven to flow better against the wind so that their drag is lower.
And how do you test something like this?
Simulations, and more simulations, and more simulations. Using a computer software, we replicate how the wind would flow around the car in the real world.
That sounds like a lot of tedious trial and error.
Oh yes, a lot of trial and error.
So the last two cars of our team have been bullet designs, but you can see other teams have built other designs.
Well, as far as we know at the moment, these two shapes are the most efficient and the lightest. But with each car there are small variations that also make each car unique. Such as the number of wheels, asymmetry, tilting angle and multiple other decisions that might improve the performance of the car.
And I guess it's definitely a challenge to take all of these variables into account.
Oh, for sure. But although we would like to make the lightest car, we also have to make sure that there's enough weight and force to keep the car to the ground. If not, it would be very easily lifted up and would fly away.
So in the end, high school physics and those force diagrams do come back to you, huh?
They've always been there.
So I know you work really hard with the structural team on the car as well. So you might want to stick around to see our next episode where we'll talk about the perfect material and mechanical parts.
I will definitely be watching, yeah.
Thank you for being here today. And for solar car fans, I would like to thank you for watching this episode. Stay tuned for the next episode of Tech Tuesday where we talk about all of the structural and mechanical things that go on in the solar car. See you! Hey, now you're still here, please subscribe to our channel and also make sure that you drop us a like. See you in the next episode.